got some exciting news. Just down there in that box is my diesel heater. Exciting stuff. I can't wait to have that fitted. It's it's not been cold like in bed. I'm warm when I'm in bed, but in the mornings and of an evening now it is starting to get cold in the air in my van, so I think that heater is just going to bring me a real nice bit of comfort. So I'm really excited about that. And I've got my MOT tomorrow, so fingers crossed all of that goes swimmingly. But I will let you know tomorrow how my van does. I've just got back in my van. I've been to the swimming pool, had a really nice sauna and steam and jacuzzi. I was absolutely on my ass before going in, and I was thinking I was just going to have a chill, but after I chilled for a bit, then I just really fancied doing a bit of swimming, and I'm feeling really good now. So I'm really glad that I did it, because I've just been feeling absolutely pooped the last couple of days. I think just because I had a really good time in London, but I just sort of took it out a lot of my body, doing a lot of walking and dancing, so I was just been feeling a bit tired. And then with looking after my little niece and nephew, I was just in need of a good bit of chilling and exercising, and I just find swimming just the best exercise, especially if you've got bad joints. It's just fantastic. So yeah, that's sort of just it for the minute. I'm just sort of waiting to see how this week goes with my van MOT. So I'm just crashing at my sister's for a few days, just helping her with the kids, and also just while I get a few little bits and bobs done on my van. So yeah, it's all sort of like, yeah, coming along, but I'll feel a lot happier once my MOT is done, because I only got this van in, when did I get it? May. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see how the MOT does. I'm really hoping that it's going to be okay. I've got a bit of savings, but obviously it's a real quick way to get through a lot of money if you have a bad MOT, and my savings are so I can live in my van and travel for sort of like a year or so without needing to sort of worry about money too much. So yeah, we're just see how we get on. This bit of paper is my MOT certificate. My Blue Beauty, she passed with flying colours. Just a couple of little advisories, nothing serious, just a front tyre, couple of brake discs, bit warm, but nothing serious. So I am chuffed to nuts with that. We can keep on trucking. So yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with this bit of paper, because it means that I can just got another year's worth of good driving in my van. I was a bit worried about potential rust, corrosion, things like that. Anything serious, it's a bit more serious when the vehicle's your home, and especially when you've got like adventures are planned abroad and you're living on a pot of savings. It's that could have taken a huge chunk of money from me, but it didn't. It was 50 quid and that was it. So I'm bloody happy with that. I have booked it in for a service a little later on when the garage has got time. And they're just going to check those little couple of advisories for me, so I'll be set, which is just fantastic. So I'm so pleased with that, because it did concern me a little bit, because it was only this year that I bought the vehicle, and as much as I had a guy come with me to look at the van who knew his transit vans, it was still the first time I was getting it MOT'd, and it was just sort of, it's good to know that she's a good solid vehicle. So yeah, I'm just so pleased with that, and it's just great, because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to live on my savings, just sort of as long as they last, really. I'm not, I don't want to say I'm not working, because it's more, I don't have a job at the minute. I don't have a paying job, but I very much am working with the things that I'm doing. Like, I'm doing these videos, I do my radio show, I love to write, so I write poetry. I also write sort of silly little stories just to entertain myself, and I'm also in the process of writing out my past and my childhood, just because I had a very different upbringing. I had over 30 surgeries before I was 16 years old. I spent a considerable number of years as a kid in a wheelchair or on crutches, having rehabilitation, and it was something that I wanted to do to help my own mental health. But when I started it, I then thought, oh, actually this might help other people as well as me, and I just wanted the time and space to be able to do that, to write that book, maybe even whatever it's going to end up being. And you know, I want to use this time that I've got and this money that I've got so that I can, you know, jump deep into all those sort of creativities and all that writing and videos and radio, and just see where I get with it, you know. And it would be really nice if, while I'm on this journey of traveling, that maybe some of these creative endeavors bring me in some money, and then I can live off that and continue traveling for life, or just sort of see where the journey goes. But you know, at the end of the day, if I get to the end of the pot of my money and I've got to stop somewhere and get a job, then I'll just do that, you know. But for the minute, I'm living like this, and it's really lovely to be able to just live in my van, live off some savings, not have to, you know, go to work to a job, but actually just work on the things that I'm really like passionate about and really want to do. So I feel very, very blessed at the minute, and I feel very blessed to have this bit of paper, because yeah, it's just, that's one big weight off my mind, having my van fit to drive for a year. That's absolutely fantastic. So for now on, for the next few days, weeks, I'm not exactly sure how long, I'm going to stay with my family for a bit, because I still need to get my van MOT'd. I've got my diesel heater to get fitted, and a few little bits that I just sort of want to touch up on my van. And yeah, you know, I've got plans to be away for quite a number of months next year, if not most of the whole of the year really. I'm seeing the Pixies in Amsterdam in March, and that's the start of my European leg of van life. So yeah, I just wanted to make the most of just sort of spending this time with my family. It's getting a bit closer to Christmas as well, so, and as I hadn't really seen them much this year, I'm just sort of going to make the most of seeing them. So I'm just going to be staying at my sister's a bit, as well as probably doing a few nights in my van, because I'll miss my van if I'm not in a so yeah, but I'm just going to be sort of real with you with where I'm at, you know. I don't want anyone to think this is like all van life, but here I am staying in a hotel and just doing videos in my van. That ain't me, that ain't what I'm about. You know, if I'm staying in a house or a hotel, I'm letting you all know that's where I am. So yeah, I'm going to be housebound for a few nights, but as soon as I'm back in my van, I will definitely be letting you know, because yeah, I love my transit van, and just even more in love with her right now that she's got 12-month ticket of MOT. So yeah, that's fantastic news. So let's keep on trucking. Hey, how's it going? I'm just in my van today doing some sorting out. I've been staying at my sister's, and I've just been needing to get some stuff sorted in my van. It's quite a mess at the minute. I've got everything everywhere. But yeah, I've got a couple of things that I ordered that I just think will help me with getting a bit more storage and getting things a bit more organised in here. So I've got this sort of like storage thing that attaches to the back of the seat. So I'm going to attach that to my passenger seat. And then I've also got these little net things, which I'm just going to put up on my wall, just that will hold like a book or a bottle of water or something. And then I've also got a cargo net, which I can hang from my ceiling, mainly because apart from my van being sort of like really full with stuff at the minute, I've got this diesel heater down here which is getting fitted next week. So I just need to like make a bit more room, and also just sort of like working out more just what I need, what I don't need, and just wanting to get things a bit more shipshape in here. So I'm just going to do a bit of organising, a bit of DIY. I'm also taking down that little cupboard there, just because it pops open all the time when I'm driving. I haven't really got much in there, so I just thought I'm just going to take that down and have a bit more like hanging space and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get on and do a few little bits in my van today. I've finished my sorting and doing my van bits, so I'll just put away my toolbox, and yeah, I'll just show you the little adjustments that I've made, and yeah, the things that I've altered a bit. I'm really pleased because I just feel like I've got a lot more usable storage, and things just feel like really nice in my van now. So I got one of these storage things that you just attach to the back of like a car seat, and it's great. It's got this whole like compartment here that I can just put useful bits and bobs, kind of like my washing bits, and yeah, other bits there, pen holders, and down the bottom I've got like my fairy liquid, anti-bac wipes, sponges, and a big bottle of, you know, giant bubbles, because you never know, you might need to blow some bubbles. I've also put up a couple of these little storage things. I've got one there and one over there. I have got another one, but I'm not sure yet where I'm going to put it, so I've just sort of like left that for the minute. And my box of books that was in the back of my van is now here, and I've just put my fridge on top of it with other little bits and bobs of my trike and my little bass amp there. And then I've also strung up this cargo net at the back, which is just fantastic. It's great. It just means that I can just pop up there my spare blankets, a couple of hats, yoga mat, and it just keeps it all tucked away there. So yeah, it's looking really nice in here. I've cleared out another couple of like bits of clothes and that, so I've got a bin bag to put into storage and another couple of bits to just take to the charity shop. But yeah, it's looking all sweet in here. And also I've strung up my one of my road mates. He suggested to me to string up a you know, some thick fabric at the back of my van just to help it just sort of stay cozy. So I've done that. Yeah, I'll take you for a little view at the back so you can see how I've done that. But yeah, I feel like that's a real nice touch. So cheers, Robbie. That was a great idea. I was pleased with that. So this is the back of my van, or mainly curtain now, but I literally, to do it, I just screwed into the roof of my van some of those little metal hooks, and I strung up some green string. I did like 3 strands of it just because it wasn't that thick, and then I used some of those little curtain hooks, which I had, actually my sister had, and she also had this curtain that was in her loft, so it worked out amazing. I didn't have to buy anything, just used what I had there. And then behind the curtain now I've got my box, which is my diesel heater, which obviously is where my diesel heater will go once it's fitted. And then I've just got a little box there which I've got some of my like camping gas and that in, and then my trike's all folded up there. It's so handy that this trike folds in half. It just makes it possible for me to take it on the road with me, and I just balance it on my toolbox there. And then I've got my bucket there just because it's handy having a bucket, and that's just got a few useful things in, bit of paint, bit of sealant, just a bit of duct tape, just sort of things like that, and a bit of like a tarp thing as well. And then I've got my base stored over my wheel arch. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how my van's looking now. And obviously you can see my cargo net there as well from the back, just filled with all my blankets. So yeah, I'm thinking those little adjustments are going to really help. It just gives me a bit more storage. It's meant that I've been able to clear a bit of room here. I had 2 boxes here, which one I moved, and one was just sort of full of bits and bobs, which I've just been able to sort of redisperse around my van really and get rid of that wasn't anything sort of important. I just feel like the more you live in a van, the more you realise sort of what you use, what you don't use, and the more you sort of get rid of stuff, the more you can get rid of stuff. It's amazing how much stuff you can actually get rid of. So yeah, I'll give you an update in a few days once my diesel heater's in.